Alright, and we're back in the magical world of Katamari. Ikki, what are we going to be taking care of here today with a new star cousin and host?
Well, we're gonna roll up some hot shit today.
Hot shit, man.
Hot shit!
In fact, I went ahead of schedule and rolled up the hottest piece of cool.
Nice. So, Matt, you may have
over
missed
here.
a couple of things. So, Matt, if you can believe it, you may have missed a bit of plot in this game.
Oh, did I? Oh, I never noticed.
Yeah.
It's almost as if I haven't been here.
It's because
So
I
what-
just rolled you up.
So let's do
I
a
better
little
roll with it, man.
brainstorming here from everybody. Matt,
just
what do you
happen
know
to be
about
here now.
Katamari?
I mean, I was in a couple of the Katamari vids before, I think. Was I? Is this still Katamari 1 we're doing, or was it,
Oh, this is like well after one.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I
We're on
was
to
in a
5
couple...
right now.
I do believe I was in a couple episodes of Katamari 1. But...
So here's the
You
fun.
mean, hold on. You mean the only episode of one we did? Because that was a look at.
I just
oh, sorry, is
just-
Katamari... Is like Katamari 2 or something.
Oh, we
Yeah.
are? Okay.
Yeah.
if I could describe this mission, because it's kind of a unique one, we gotta roll up 10,000 Celsius worth of items. It's kind of like the campfire mission, only there's like a defined thing that you shouldn't be rolling up, and that is cold stuff. Like those ice creams are basically a death.
As a dirty American citizen, what is that in Fahrenheit?
Roll up all the calories!
You know what? Fuck it,
Roll
Roll up
up
I'll
all the
actually
chicken
look.
wings,
Hold
the
on, hold on.
pizzas, the donuts,
Celsius.
the jelly
I'm gonna sit
donuts, the
I'm gonna sit over
nuggies,
here in the corner with you while they all start
No.
shouting.
the
How you
Dagwood
doing?
hamburgers. What's your favorite fast food? We can roll that
Not
up
now,
right
Ikki.
now.
Hold
Ikki.
on. Hi.
Yeah?
How you doing?
Oh,
Hi, Miso.
Oh, I do. I'm doing fine. I actually had dinner like right before we started recording. And speaking of recording, been trying to get back into doing more of that. Got some lines done for friends. Also been trying to get back into doing more art because I want to get back to the days where my art drive actually existed.
I know it's in there, man. I need to show you these. I need to show you these like webcomic I learned about
Also-
actually just earlier today.
Really quick, can I...
oh, by the way, word of the wise, do not roll up that broken heart.
The heart
It will
thingy.
retract everything, and that includes the cold stuff.
By the
And
way-
if your Katamari reaches 0 degrees Celsius, game over.
By the way, I would like to mention that we are rolling up what is for the heat, we are rolling up what is the equivalent of 2 suns.
Oh,
Two surfaces of the sun. Because
You know, it's funny. It's funny you bring that up, Matt. Considering one of the last missions we did in the last session, we had to roll up the. We had to make the moon.
Yeah, so now we're rolling up Mars.
honestly, Logan, remind me that one of the. You know what? I gotta make a list of distractible episodes for us to listen to. One of them is Mark Hates the Moon. It is amazing. But basically, 10,000 degrees Celsius equates to 18,000 degrees Fahrenheit. The surface of the sun is 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
Jesus Christ.
So we're rolling up
There you go.
almost 2 surfaces of the sun.
So we're rolling up a Mars plus the core of Mars. I mean, the sun
But as you-
and the core
but
of
as you
Mars.
see, but as you're seeing by that meter up there in the upper left, it's also a bit
It's
of a lightning
constantly
round in
ticking
that.
down, and it's either the bigger the Katamari or the closer you are to 10,000 degrees Celsius that the Katamari starts cooling down rapidly.
So the key to victory is to find a chain of items that is so fast you can basically like outpace the amount that you're losing. So don't go slow and steady like what Ikki's doing right now. You want to go balls to the wall like nutso mode.
But at the same time, you want to make sure you don't roll up anything cold, which is way easier to do when you think about it, because everything is rendered in black and white until you roll up it at least once.
Oh, the heart, nice.
So like all
Yeah,
these
that's
snowmen, those ice creams, falling into the water just like the campfire, game over. Don't do it.
Oh, you also get yeah. I think in one of our previous attempts of this, you got chucked
Yeah,
straight into the
I
river.
got fucking knocked into the water.
Oh,
You
well.
got yoinky spooky straight into the river.
Uh-huh.
Oh well, water.
A
needs-
Katamari has fallen into the river of Lego City.
Anyway,
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh god, oh god, oh no, oh man, oh god.
Just like that,
Yes,
actually.
Oh shit, oh no, oh fuck, oh! Ooh!
Nice. Yes, Matt.
you sound tired.
That was amazing.
Doing all right. Just got back from the gym. Watching Ikki roll some Katamari here. So do you know much about the plot of what's going on in Katamari Forever?
We play a prince,
Nice.
and this king who is, and our father, the king of the cosmos, who is an asshole, accidentally fucks up the universe every week. So we have to do his dirty work and clean that shit up. That is every
actually
plot
this
In
time-
fact,
Oh,
There actually is a little bit of a twist this time around, actually. But you have the most.
oh, is
you're
this
right,
the
that's
one with the
usually how it
robot?
goes.
yeah, this is the one
Okay,
with the RoboKing.
okay. So anyway, sorry, I apologize. Let me change.
Not the
let
real
me
king,
cha-
but the robot
Yeah,
king.
I know. Let me change what I said very drastically. So a robot king of the cosmos accidentally fucks up everything, and we have to do the regular king of the cosmos dirty work and clean it up.
No, we
And
gotta
also
do
get his memories
both.
back. Get the regular King Cosmos memory back because he became an amnesiac by bonking his head.
And the level
showing
we
off
just played
King
is
jump.
in his dreams of previous Katamari games.
Yep, it's a clever little way to have some returning. But yes, hype. I found this interesting web comic like strip thingy that you may find interesting. It ran from 2016 to 2017. Hey, miso soup. Called Not This But That. And
He's
it's
so
about
funny.
like an artist cartoonist kind of guy and it's basically meant to be showing like positivity with he's mute. It's supposed to be showing positivity with art and stuff. So I'll probably repeat some and read some other panels for him. But like for instance,
We gotta
it'll
make
be
a
like-
drinking game for every time you're trying to explain something to the hype. Yeah, he's BRB.
You know what? Actually,
we are so bad.
I'm going to actually add on to that. I'm going to make a drinking game in my D&D group where every time Logan disappears and doesn't fucking tell anyone, and immediately afterwards he disappears, we have to talk to him about something, or he has to do something, and he's just gone.
Yeah, entered the queen. Usually that happens for me, but also. So the
King's
queen had an
cocoa is
idea.
somewhere in that head.
Basically, the queen has an idea that we probably should have realistically come up with on our own like 7 hours ago.
So now the queen has given the prince a brilliant idea. Perhaps rolling up the king in his dreams will finally be the cure to his eternal slumber.
A dick.
And what he's supposed to do.
Reminds
So
me.
yeah,
so
enter
he's gonna
the
do
final... Well, not the final mission, but close to the final mission.
What?
Wake up the king!
Also, we will remind him who he is. A fucking dick.
Not a dick.
I mean,
just a
hey, it's
very
not his fault that...
pretentious.
It's not his fault that he's in this predicament. You saw the robots in the previous episode.
You
Oh, wait,
know,
no, you didn't. You weren't here for the last episode.
I was not. This is my first episode of this, like, playthrough. Hi.
Oh yeah, so spoiler warnings. The king is in this predicament because of a dumbassery by a whole bunch of
Jumbleman.
Jumbo-men.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah,
to,
basically,
or
they're-
like tokusatsu knockoffs.
They ended up accidentally
they're in
creating
trash.
a meteorite that was going to head towards the Earth through all sorts of shenaniganery. And, while the King of all Cosmos was trying to teach the prince how to do the masterful art that is jumping up, he ends up conking his head on the meteor, and he goes sleepy life.
Okay.
So then
And
the cousins
hold on,
thought, well,
hold
we need a king.
Hold on. And my brains are leaking out of my ears now. Okay, that's the dumbest shit
Yep,
I
they
ever
go.
heard.
Just like the king!
So then the cousins, realizing that the cosmos need a great king still, they decide to try and build a king. And the king and the RoboKing immediately went haywire and blew up all the cosmos again.
And he feels
so
very remorseful and sad
he's
about it.
very sad about it.
Why?
So we gotta roll up all the stars in the sky for him too.
This is why also Steve's back.
Yeah, sorry about
Hey,
that.
hey.
I got reminded that there was some laundry I had to put up.
Oh, good. I was telling you about that webcomic thing I found while he's doing the penultimate of the king memory stages, where we're going to finally go so big that we can roll up the cosmos and the king himself.
But first we gotta find the king. Where could he be?
Well, he ain't on Earth, I'll tell you that much. Anyway, it's a hype. I
How
found
do
this
you
cool
know
like webcomic that you might like, where it's basically its presentation is not this but that, like as in like self-motivation, like more positive thinking for like art and stuff. So for instance, like cartoonist at his desk, like it'll say, don't think I only managed to make these 2 comic pages. I hate my garbage brain. Instead, think of it like, well, despite my garbage brain, I did 2 whole pages.
Well, I think in the case of my art motivation, it's hard to really pin down per se, because it's like there's things that I want to do. I have ideas that I want to do. It's just, I guess the best way I could describe it is that like my body doesn't want to do it, if that makes sense.
I mean,
Well,
you're,
in that case, I
I mean,
have
at
a
that
comic
point,
for
you're
that.
just going through, typical burnout.
In that case, I have a comic I found for that one, which is instead of saying I need to be in a better mood to do this drawing, think I will be in a better mood if I do this drawing.
Well, I mean, like I'll say this much: like it was pretty fun drawing DK.
Yeah, I thought that was fun, and I'm looking forward to all the
That
fan
is
art
a
once
massive
people.
cow.
Indeed.
Again, I am looking forward to the fan art that we can expect of Donkey Kong once many more artists, including Hype, now feel the weight lifted off of the brow of that Kong.
Yeah, it's like
He can
I always
help
had
me
a
express
feeling
it to
like
the heart's content.
I always had a feeling that was going to be one hurdle that would make DK easier for me to draw. But even then, I know people are still very divisive about his redesign in that game. A lot of it being purist, and other just being nitpickers.
Yeah.
And sometimes both at the same time.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyways, so this final level has kind of an interesting gimmick. Basically, the initial goal is to reach 10,000 kilometers,
Right.
which means you're going to be rolling up a shit ton of stuff within 13 minutes or 14
Oh, I
minutes.
imagine.
I don't remember times or numbers anymore.
He said,
But
I think
basically-
the king said 12 minutes.
Okay, so
Makes sense.
he also warned that unless we make it to 10 kilometers, we will have no chance of finding it. So we gotta work really fucking fast, really fucking hard.
Yeah.
And no better track than Katamari, the Senior Coconut
Humble.
Katamari on the Funk remix.
Which I believe what we're about to see is I think, officially the largest Katamari we've ever made in the series. I
Oh
guess.
yeah, you haven't seen Katamari until you've seen this.
Oh, Matt, as a fellow Apple worshipper, have you had any like access to Apple Arcade yet?
No, actually. I've never been really interested in Apple Arcade all that much. To be fair, I'm one of those people, like, I'm very picky about my games and all that, and also, like, subscription services for games, and there goes Hollywood. Well, I guess we're not going to, Universal next week, Logan.
You
Wait,
still got
no.
Universal Florida.
Well, no, you say, well, there goes Hollywood, and nothing of value was lost.
Well, no, the TV
I'm
shows.
still-
Actually, that's the one thing I'll give Apple. Their TV shows are really fucking good right now for some reason.
Yeah, Severance.
Yeah, Severance, The Studio, Ted Lasso. Godzilla? Was it Monarch, which is that Godzilla movie spinoff, which is apparently really good. But yeah, no. I will say I'm one of those people, like, I haven't tried Apple Arcade, but I do know that, like, there are some really good games on Apple Arcade, though.
Yeah, and unfortunately, there's one in particular we really want out of there, but it's not
Make
gonna.
that
It's gonna. It's
cool.
Wait, what's the
Fair.
second?
Yeah, that's right, because we got the
It's like,
Katamari
all right,
game now.
Katamari.
Oh,
is-
right.
Yeah.
we were
It's
talking
like
about
dazzling. What was it called? I did notice one thing kind of funny on that actually. I saw recently.
Did it release yet?
Yeah, Katamari Damacy Rolling.
On Apple Arcade?
Yeah.
Son of a
Rolling.
bitch, I-
Or if it is, I think.
Wait.
Fly.
No,
Yeah,
you're pronouncing it wrong. It's not Katamari Damacy rolling. It's Katamari Damacy rolling.
Rolling.
That was
We
that is
can't
such
all
a
be Devil May Cry, Matt.
that's such a weird fucking thing for Devil
But
May Cry.
I did find one funny dialogue recently on that, Ikki.
Was
If you clear a Katamari, I guess one of the stages is a timed one, and if you reach the goal fast enough, one of the King of All Cosmos' lines of dialogue is like, I kid you not, him saying like, 35 it was like 45 or like a minute 35. My gosh, that's tool-assisted speed run like level of speed right there.
Jesus.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I was like, you know what a toss is? Yes.
The
We
King of all
know
Cosmos
all.
knows anything.
Yeah. Oh, and then James, what have you been up to lately with your recent marathon?
I mean, it's really nothing that special. I've just been going through the Mario Dance stuff just because I don't know. I'm just been bored and need something to do.
Did we discuss the Mario Advance thing last night?
Maybe very briefly. It might have just been like. It might have been like just been between us or something. I don't remember. I don't really care at the end of the day. It's just sometimes you just get so bored you just do random shit.
Yeah, rolling things up is boring.
Okay, did we cover the advanced games on the channel?
The original game once upon a time.
Okay.
Rolling up balls is not fun, especially when you're just watching ball roll around. In fact, why do people watch video games anyway?
What do you mean? I think it's
really
pretty
don't.
baller.
No. See, he gets it. He gets the universal appeal of Katamari.
Honestly, I actually don't know. Oh dear, little
Yeah,
apple
Harvest is
sneaky.
tuckered out. Only because I
Keep
keep spin dashing and the tires are out.
Well, you have to at this size, but
Yeah, it's a big responsibility. It's like raising a child, your Katamari.
Between you all mentioning like the idea like who would ever watch a video game, like genuinely gotta like ask now, like
Who
I don't
wouldn't
know if
watch
we've
a
already asked
video
about it,
game?
like, well, in the sense of like, what was your guys' like introduction or like your reaction to like first seeing like a Let's Play?
Chugga Conroy?
I'm trying to remember what even the first Let's Play I saw was. Like, I know like the first big name Let's Player I've seen was Chugga Conroy, and even then I don't really remember what game that was. It was either one of the Paper Mario games or one of the Mother games. I know that much.
I think it was the final boss of Thousand Year Door for me.
For me, I think
Honestly,
it was Nintendo Sun and Majora's Mask. Go
Um,
ahead, James.
thinking about it now, it's like I think the first like by the time I actually started giving a shit about the crafts, and it's probably the most unconventional pick. The unconventional would probably be with Game Grumps.
Aww, interesting.
And then after that, I kind of just went from there. I'd start watching like Brain Scratch, Super Game Brothers.
We've hit
Later on, I'd be introduced to
3K!
like Pharaoh, and that's more or less it.
Okay. So, yeah, you got the Runaway guys. Oh, not Runaway guys. Yeah, beat like Brain Scratch, like you said. I need to look into Brain Scratch.
You might like. You might. Well, what am I to say? Yeah, Brain Scratch is pretty good. Like I think, you know, not for nothing. I feel like a lot of what we did, like particularly in our earlier years of this channel, I feel like a lot of it was just kind of like aping off the style of Brain Scratch.
It 100% was.
Oh my. Matt, what about you?
I honestly don't know. I'm never one of those people, like, I don't watch too many, like, I don't know, I don't watch too many, like, Let's Plays and all of that. Unless you count, like, I'd say one of the first and only ones I saw when I was younger, like, in, like, late high school, early college, was just Markiplier when he was starting out. But even that's just like that's just little stuff and all that, because like it wasn't like he was doing like full-on Let's Plays and games and all that. He mostly just, you know, would play the occasional like FNAF or horror game and all that, or Minecraft, and I just watched the whole those.
Let's just check it out. But we're big enough that we're rolling up whole little small countries.
At this point, where the hell is the king?
He could be anywhere at this
planet.
point. Perhaps we have to think a little bit outside the box.
The
if you know
king,
what I'm saying.
he's of course in our hearts.
Ladies and gentlemen, the king is dead.
What?
What? No,
That's right.
The king was the king was the friends we made along the way.
Yeah.
Look at all the bananas everywhere.
We all just have one.
Yeah, why
yeah,
are
those,
they
well, by the
big
way, those are
bananas?
clouds. They aren't bananas.
No, some of them actually are bananas.
I'm pretty sure that they're going yellow like bananas.
But yeah, we've searched all over Earth and still no king. Where could he possibly be?
Not on Earth. He's the king of all cosmos.
Oh.
Yeah,
Roll
but
up. Now roll up the larger continents.
Now we're just,
I just like how. Okay, here we go.
And
Yep,
yep,
there you. Oh shit.
Once we hit the initial goal, it's off to the races. We are now Earthbound no more.
And
We are
got
now
we got
Mother
2 extra minutes
3.
of time.
I hope.
So now,
Oh, if only.
We are in the cosmos themselves.
Alright,
And with that, we actually get an additional 2 minutes.
Hold on, be careful. You just rolled up Astrobot. Oh, darn.
Damn.
Well, I'm sorry, Asobi, but
Where the hey is the king?
You just flew too close to the sun.
How does this control...
also we rolled up Ace.
Not neat. I just noticed, like, because it doesn't look like you're really conformed to, like, just rolling on the ground. Like, how does controlling around the cosmos here, like, feel any different?
You're basically rolling around the inside of the ball.
Oh, there he is.
Also,
Jesus
hi,
Christ.
King. He's still very big.
But yeah, basically, imagine you have a ball, right? And you're on the inside of that ball, like rolling
Like
around
a
on the
monkey
inside
ball.
of it, like on the outs, like on the outer wall or whatever, like a galaxy level.
The inner wall, you mean?
The inner wall, yeah.
It's like, where you find the first Grand Star in Mario Galaxy.
Okay.
Like that
Oh,
little
yeah,
room
yeah,
where you
that
have to
makes
roll up,
sense.
where you have to hit all the buttons.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna want to try and get as big as possible before we roll up the king, because he expects one blammo of a roll.
As you do.
We gotta re-inspire the Katamari within him.
Aww,
We gotta be the absolute biggest Katamari that the universe has ever known.
You bet.
You rolled that black hole? Nice!
We rolled up
Even the black hole.
Yeah. Look at him.
I don't know, I feel like
Yeah,
that'd be a
this is
whole
a-
lot of trouble.
Uh-huh.
Definitely one of those
What's
moments
the
where
only
you're just
object in the universe denser than a black hole? I don't know. Probably this big
king.
ball.
What about the king himself?
Like, he's pretty
Also, I just realized that there are skyscrapers on the ball and land masses.
Whoa!
And
And we got him!
Look at him. This
really quick. I feel like fucking Captain America right now with that Logan. Just what you said. Just I understood that joke. I got it. I understood it.
I got that.
I didn't get that.
Also, just look at the
reference.
pleasant satellite. Our Katamari is currently, like, if that's to be believed, our Katamari is 4,000 times the size of a finished world made by our Katamaris and other species.
This is a world to eclipse all worlds. Also, hey, didn't we just roll you up?
Yeah.
Who's that? In the right there.
We think, therefore we is.
Hey, Logan, why don't you narrate whatever he's saying here?
Oh,
Oh shit.
oh.
How are you for size?
My gosh, that was insane.
Well
Holy
done.
jumbo.
Butter that roll and pass the jam.
Why are you sounding like
Don't like
freaking,
that.
Toasty
Why are
rolls
you
all around.
Icky, you sound like the dude from How It's Actually Made. Like, now you better, now it's time to
Huggies?
butter that
Yeah,
roll and
Huggies.
pass it over a slice.
No,
And
score.
then they are terminated.
Carry the one. Oops, tape it together. 100 points.
They are then
A
terminated.
single
Look,
okay.
they are then terminated. So, but they're taking out quickly so that they don't cause a time paradox to change the timeline.
And truly,
look,
Harvest
they're then gently dipped into a sauna and holy shit!
Whoosh.
Oh
And
fuck!
thus-
What the fuck? What the fuck?
And thus,
That and also freaking a single group of wax-coated pencils is not a threat and can easily be.
oh no.
Oh god.
Oh no! it's happening. Run!
But yes, Harvest has thus proven herself to be beyond the rookie class. She is now Rookie Plus.
Rookie Plus.
Yeah, it's a level up.
Mickey Rooney!
Mickey, yeah, she is the Mickey
Mouse!
Mickey Mouse.
Anyways, we rolled up Ace, and we rolled up one of the two new cousins, I want to say, for, well, actually, no, there were a couple of new cousins. This one included Mac. Her face is actually the, like a little Pac-Man animation.
Huh.
The King roll, 4 stars.
I guess they had to
Knocks
shove in a
the
Pac-Man
avocado
reference
right
somewhere.
out of California rolls.
The Gaia Supergiant.
And with
The
that,
King has
the
returned.
King has returned to do his thing.
I don't like seeing guys like that. I don't like them that close.
The royals rejoice, but
Hooray!
RoboKing is redundant. His unsound heart goes bitter batter Betty.
Oh
Well, I mean, yeah, because if the king is back, what will that mean for a a rejected like robot that caused the end of the world.
With cosmic grievance, RoboKing swells.
Oh
That's
no.
not how that works.
Make
Getting
our
huge.
Make our RoboKing grow.
And we're like, RoboKing, what have you done? And the RoboKing said, sorry, I have fallen in with the wrong crowd.
And then he went home and ate cookies. Lots of cookies. He got huge.
I'm on it, Dad, I'm on it.
Huge. Got any cookies, King?
I love it.
Anyways, with the RoboKing gone afoot, it's time to roll on back and switch to a different... Actually, I want to switch to a different accessory. Unfortunately, I did not get the wig during this playthrough, which makes me a very sad Ikki.
Darn.
I am incomplete without my hair. But hey, I still want this ghost.
You could dress up like old Grandpappy.
Yeah, but at what cost?
Ow.
That hurt.
It's just a mask.
Anyone up for a good old game of William Tell?
But yeah, I think this is just me scrolling through the collectibles that we've got along the way because, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final mission.
Ooh.
Aw, it's finally here.
Performing for you.
If you know the words, then keep them to yourself.
Then you can fling poo.
What? No, keep them to yourself.
The monkeys, I don't know.
And she's doing the
Make
monkey.
it now.
Oh boy, see? Right there in the corner.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen,
farewell, RoboKing!
The RoboKing must die.
Must die.
Quick, stamp this memory and return to sender, am I right? Did you all make that? Is that like us?
We look nothing like this.
No, the nays have it. We are not replaceable, substitutable, imitatable.
What?
I'm a table.
I am a table. Oh, the ugly. This is how Harvest sees us? And I thought I gave you a plus sign. More like rookie minus. Yuck. Take it away, or better roll it away. Start from the endy bits, and it should all fit.
Oh.
What great ideas the real king has, yes? The restoration and recycling day in one.
How convenient.
And what better Katamari to serve the purpose of getting rid of a big-ass robot than the Earth itself?
Yep. So welcome to a level that Ikki did not need to repeat as many times as Ikki needed to, but Ikki really wanted to have the golden run, of which Ikki is going to be dismantling this RoboKing piece by piece.
Piece by piece.
Atom by atom!
It's a RoboKing buffet.
bar!
Hold on.
Reduced to atoms.
Hold on. Molecules by molecules. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear. Don't do that.
Cruel, cruel harvest. We could spare 1 minute. No longer on this buzzkill business.
Harvest.
Blah, blah, blah. Your monstrous creation. How dare. Blah, 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 blah.
Cruel harvest.
Anyways, we are at a size of 100 cosmos to begin with. And, we only have 1 minute to do the thing. Until you roll your first broken heart, in which you get plus 1 minute.
I see.
So it's I don't know. Would you call it a master course kind of thing to just show like how good you are, like rolling up pieces?
It's its own beast, I'd argue. This is a very weird finale mission to end on, but like, I guess it's befitting.
It's
the humorous
poetic.
bit is. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just saying it's poetic.
Yeah.
Fun fact:
The
the board we're playing on is just giant model kit.
Aw. Also,
We're
and also the
just taking apart the RoboKing like a model.
Well, and also the humorous bit that you're seeing is that as we do this, as we remove all the pretty colored plastic pieces that they put into this,
You get to
you're
see all
realizing
the bits and
that
bobs used to actually
actual
construct
bones-
this thing.
yeah, all the actual bones and stuff that made the RoboKing.
Which really goes to show that the cousins kind of didn't know what the hell they were doing.
I mean, hey, there
really.
was an attempt. You can give them at least that.
There was an attempt. It doesn't mean it's a good one.
Yeah. Now then,
got
the
Robo-
RoboKing core is exposed. However, I like to roll things up. I like to be a little bit more discreet. So you might see some pretty out there objects just laying around.
Yeah, on the corner.
Like that blue screwdriver, for instance, in the honey
Or
one
the
we
fuzzy
just rolled up.
or the fuzzy Columbo.
Yeah, sitting on top of the vacuum cleaner because he's a big ass ball of dust.
I'm sorry, using the fuzzy Columbo. Just hold on just one more thing.
Do you know who the killer is? Because we are really neck deep into it.
It's amazing. Everything you just said was wrong.
Honestly, that does sound like actually something Columbo would say too, though. Just amazing. Everything you just said was wrong.
Well, no, what I was saying is that, like, cause I was referencing the Great Muppet Caper when Kermit actually said that to Columbo.
I
forgot that Columbo was in that.
Was that Falk? I don't think that was Peter Falk. Hold on. Great.
So yeah, we got cardboard boxes, we got screws, radial tires. You know what? This is basically the hardware store,
Song,
breakdown.
BB pellets, radial tires.
Yeah,
So,
dandelion.
That was okay. I'm sorry.
Sitting out there.
That was Peter Falk. All right, I give you credit. I didn't know that was Falk. Sorry.
No
A
worries.
melon rind.
But
Also, I just
yeah.
realized that there is a present within the RoboKing's trail.
aw.
I don't know
So-
why I didn't roll up.
That's alright. So those pieces that you mentioned around the corners, is there a reason why you want to aim for them?
Yes, if you roll up all these weird little bits and bobs that just happen to appear, you get, I want to say the second to last cousin available to you.
Oh.
It's a very obscure kind of secret-y thing, but it's there.
Okay.
Oh right,
Have
there
you
was
ever-
a rock in his leg.
Have you ever 100%ed a Katamari game, Ikki?
That's a good question.
Have you ever wanted to?
I mean, there in We Heart Katamari, there's that post-game thing where you have to roll up 1,000,000 roses. The furthest I got with that, I think, was like 40,000. It takes a long fucking time to roll.
I imagine so.
Like, that's just one of those things you just do while you pop something in the background.
Yeah, but there are so many better missions to just replay and have fun with. Also, there was a tinier transformer robot within the RoboKing's head.
Of course. Also, freaking Dexter too, like, let me down. But James, you first. I heard you about to say something, James. I'm sorry.
If I was gonna say something, I forgot.
Crap. I would say Dexter 2's let me down. That one video game publication thing, Matt,
Dexter 2.
on Twitter or whatever.
Which one?
Is that how you pronounce his name?
I always thought it was Dexerto.
Oh,
Dexerto.
Dexerto. Yes, Dexerto.
Dexerto.
Okay, Dexerto.
Yes! Oh, I know what it is! I saw it too! Yes, say it! I saw it too!
Well, because the BAFTA, Shimomura got a BAFTA for good composer finally,
BAFTA.
and the BAFTA awards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought you
there
said
he
an actual
Moo!
bathtub.
He is
Oh.
freaky. I don't like that.
Moo
Anyway,
has a white ellipsis for a face.
Oh, it basically looks like two creepy eyes though. Anyway,
No, but it's ellipsis. Also, the king has been watching us this whole time.
Oh, wow.
oh look
See,
here
but
it is.
anyway.
Dun,
No,
dun,
for left.
dun.
But anyway, so they tweeted out because Balatro also won a BAFTA for the best debut game kind of thing.
Yeah.
From this one guy, and once again, okay, and it should be known. I'll read the tweet first. It said, "The anonymous developer Balatro has kept his identity secret once again by sending a man dressed as a Joker onto the stage to accept the award for the game." And that's it.
So, there are two...
Does nobody know who the guy who made
Yes!
the game is?
I guess
So, Pete-
nobody knows. I guess the identity of the developer himself is kept
Yes,
secret, but
Loco Thunk's identity is secret. However, yes, there are two things in that post, in the way they worded it, that pisses us off. So, you can say it.
I wouldn't say piss us off, but it's just
It pissed me
it's
off.
just funny to me. Is that it's that they're like, oh yeah, he just
40
sent
points.
some guy dressed as a Joker on stage. Number one, that is not just a Joker, that is Jimbo. Look, we got a mini S
Yeah,
to write
that-
on our head.
That's Jimbo. That's the
Yay.
lead Joker of the game.
It's the
And-
mini-me.
And can I mention the second
And also,
thing?
that was not. Yeah, that's just.
Yeah.
It's not just any man.
Yeah, it's
A
like...
piece
they-
of tape to go over my stupid mouth.
Can I?
Don't worry, we're just looking at the thing.
Yeah,
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 he
yeah.
was referring to the presents. Ikki.
It's a
Matt,
hairy
Matt.
fella.
But no, basically the...
Gotta shave, you hippie.
But no, basically,
And move.
they sent a man dressed as a Joker. It's like, first off, he was dressed as Jimbo, the main character of Balatro if there is one. And secondly,
The guy's name is Jimbo?
the character's name is Jimbo, and then secondly, yes, they just sent a random man. Totally a random man. They didn't send, what was it? Award-winning actor Ben Starr to play on the stage, who I'm fairly certain was nominated for the BAFTA for no, he is nominated for Game Awards for his performance in Final Fantasy 16. He's Clive.
So it's just ridiculous. They just call it
a
man.
man.
It's just weird. They just call it a thing. Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh look.
sorry.
These his memories of his past.
His dreams are overflowing out of his head. A fabulous flood. A royal romantic stress. Cosmic
That's a pretty big
confetti for
word.
the carnival of carnivals.
That is a wacky world.
What a
Wacky world.
beautiful world we live
Starring the king of all cosmos, the players,
in. The
the
queen.
incredible experience we've been along our
prince,
way. Hey, look,
and
we
all
can do
these
that cute little
fellas.
bubble thing like Wind Waker.
And everyone else.
Sorry.
all the cousins
The
of
king
the
of all
sea.
cosmos, the queen, the prince, and the rest.
Patience the new pink. The end is the start. So one more for the roll, and then peace.
Hang on, King, your dreams. King, your dreams are getting to me.
Gotcha!
He just said it was spilling over.
Okay, so we're not quite done yet, folks. The king's getting a little too emotional on us.
And with that, we gotta clean up one last mess. Namely,
Hey.
the king's dream.
Hey, Harvest, remember the time that we...
Remember the time?
Remember the time that we were so bad and we had to clean up our dreams? Squishing the end. Oh, right, it's covering up the credits.
Yeah. We need everyone who lived
See
on
everyone
coffee
who
in
lived
this
on
game?
coffee for this game?
No,
I want
because Arjun's
coffee.
bought out their names. It's
I
horrible.
want coffee.
Oops.
And we don't have our X-ray specs.
Well, you can like coffee, just can't live off of it. And that'd be horrible.
Says you.
Fair enough. Well, you know what? Fair enough. Yeah. Says you, Logan. Says you.
Yeah, shut your mouth, Logan, Mr. I drink
Why are you all
tea
turning
instead of
me?
coffee.
I don't drink tea. I drink Jamaica. I drink like sparkling ice stuff. I
What the
don't
fuck is Micah? Who's
No,
this Micah
Jamaica.
person, and where can I call them?
Jamaica. It's a Mexican beverage. It's pretty good.
Okay, well, is it
hibiscus and-
caffeinated?
Not
You
bad,
know
I
what?
think.
Let me test your guys' metal real quick.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who all here likes sweet tea?
I do.
I like sweet
I don't
tea.
like tea.
Well, I
Tea
said.
for Dreamboat.
Well, then I give a slight slap to hype because I hate sweet tea.
Well, Logan said too.
Right.
Okay,
So too, you
well,
have to
no.
slap me too.
Hold on. To be fair, you can't be like that to Steve. He's from Tennessee. Of course he likes sweet tea. That is basically their lifeblood down there.
I was about to say
Anyways.
that.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was pointing that out. Logan said yes too.
But that is
So
Logan.
we've got
Tennessee
300
and
objects to roll up within 2 minutes.
Think you got it. But
And
notice how they're
thankfully,
folded
every
everywhere.
single object in this level is very easy to roll up.
It's a
Mainly
victory
because
lap.
it's all floaty!
Yeah, so again, it's a victory lap.
Listen to
Hooray.
the grandeur
school
of the
band.
fanfare and the beautiful orchestral music.
Of an actual high school band they recorded.
Yeah. In fact, I'd say this is better than a high school band.
I think so.
It's like a
But,
fucking John Williams score.
Yes,
I don't
do not worry. I enjoy sweet tea. I like Arnold Palmer's.
I've not tried that. I'll be honest, like, I'm very particular when it comes to my sweet tea. Like, I prefer, like, you have to have the right amount of, like, sweetness to it, or else it doesn't taste right. Like, for example, a brisk. I do not like brisk sweet tea.
Also, really quick, I feel like James is just dying in every single possible way right now
Oh, hey.
during all this.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I'm not so much dying. I just don't care.
It's our final cousin!
Hey.
If only I could
Hey.
jump and reach her in time.
So how does it feel, James? With this, we're probably at the end of what we're ever going to cover as a Katamari game.
For now.
Honestly, I'm honestly kind of grateful because not for nothing. Like, the Katamari series, you know, there's a couple of great ones, but there's kind of a reason why, for the most part, we've just been using these as an excuse to shoot the shit. Because there's really not much
You guys
else
maybe,
to say.
but I like showing this game off because, you know, I want to show games that I find cool, and that, while many others might find cool, some just have not played yet.
Nothing wrong
In
with
this
that.
case, this
I mean, that's fair, but it's also a matter of, like, like as a percentage, how much of that time have you used to actually talk about the game itself?
I was trying to talk about it.
Well, they did explain like some of the levels and like the lore behind the story and whatnot. So there was a good chunk of the commentary dedicated to talking about the game.
Yeah, I put in the effort to get my paycheck.
But yeah.
Who said we were paying you?
I double, triple checked my work.
You guys getting paid? But no, but that's fair. Like again, AI the Somnium Files. James and I get into the story. I want to see where it goes. Katamari.
I can't wait for the third game.
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
I
Otherwise,
hope to get the
Katamari's
physical
mostly
edition
chill.
just so I could get the funny stickers.
It comes with stickers.
Yeah, it comes with like a Mizuki holding a thumbs up sticker, and I think if you order straight from their website, they're currently holding a poll which kind of IBA sticker you should be getting.
Uh-huh.
It's like a shattered, like holographic filter, or just like plain holographic. But anyways, 120 points! Because you
Hooray!
can measure the size of any kind of dream.
I wonder if we're gonna see Tama again.
Considering the pre-release pictures and screens and whatever haven't shown her or Mizuki or... I feel like this is going to be kind of like a minimalist cast.
Okay.
Only
Fair
because
enough.
all we've seen thus far is Date, Aiba, Iris, and what appears to be 2 new characters.
Yeah, like, for all intents and purposes, this feels like it's gonna be a side story more than anything.
Or a spin-off, at least.
Which I'm honestly okay with after the freaking timeline fuckery that the second game tried to.
Oh,
God. I'm okay with
Yeah.
Well, if
Yeah,
anything,
it's like
it
how-
does seem
like,
to be
how the
following
hell-
after the Nirvana initiative.
I mean, I'm just thinking at this point, how do you follow that up?
Yeah.
I can think
Especially
of a
with
couple
the-
ways. I'm just
Especially
not,
with the fact that. Well,
thinking
especially
of
then
them
with the
just yet.
idea of like them introducing the fact that it is all a simulation that we just don't know about. I don't know. It's a whole lot. Anywho,
Katamari forever.
Katamari forever.
Forever Katamari!
Why are we still here?
Hello. There you are, just in time for the ending.
It's not
You mean
the
what we
end.
saw earlier wasn't the ending?
Aren't you forgetting something?
What?
Yes, you are, because someone can't jump.
Well, we jumped a few times.
Harvest was low on jump power this time. What could
What?
you hop over with those junior jumps?
Don't call it that. I like
So
alliteration,
now,
but...
Harvest, you go practice your jumps during the ending.
What?
You mean we gotta exercise during the ending too? Man.
Oh.
Oh.
Yep. It's time
Also,
for the
this
true
is
credits.
this is an absolutely lovely credits theme.
That's cute.
Yep. It's time for the actual credits themselves. So, Ikki, how did it feel like being able to play the, thanks to the power of our PCS3, yay, being able to cover Katamari forever.
I want to play more.
Especially after you told me about all those like bonus modes, which we will take a look at and stuff. But now again, do you have a favorite between the Katamari games you've done and shown so far?
Honestly, this. It might just be a lot of recycled content from the previous entries, but the refined physics of, like, not breaking off objects if you get, like, punched in or, like, if you run into stuff too much. Plus, again, the addition of a jump button makes it so much more fun and dynamic and non-stop.
Every Katamari game should have a jump button from now on. It
Damn
takes a step
Skippy.
backward if you don't have it.
They should really
Yeah.
jump to it.
Yes, they should. I'm not even going to call you out for the pun. I wholeheartedly agree.
Well,
I'll
thank
let you go this time.
James, what did you think of Katamari Forever?
I mean, it looks about more of the same. Looks fun, looks quirky. And honestly, that's about all I can really say on the matter. Like,
What do you
it's
make of the credits theme thus far?
solid.
Guys singing his heart out. Speaking of singing their heart out, hi!
Wait, why me?
Why don't you sing the lyrics?
No, you don't have to
Sing
I
along,
never even-
everybody!
I've never even heard of the song before. How can I know the
Lyric sheet
lyrics?
not provided.
Actually, they're not. Yeah, actually, they're not showing the lyrics that they usually do for the credits.
No,
But no,
it's all vocal.
what did you think of this Katamari journey?
Honestly, my thoughts aren't too dissimilar to what James said. It's like this basically just is more Katamari. Like, I appreciate the vast creativity on display with it, as well as just, again, just not even just exclusive to this, but just with Katamari in general. Like, I love like how striking it is artistically, and you know, this is just more of that, and I appreciate it. I can kind of sort of agree with the sentiment of like, as goofy, like, this definitely does seem like a game you get more merit out of actually playing yourself than just commentating it over it like we have been, because, like, you know, not that I don't appreciate the time to shoot the breeze with you guys and whatnot. I understand that, like, you know, once you play one Katamari level, you kind of, aside from the ones that have, like, very specific gimmicks, like, once you play one Katamari level, you kind of play them all.
Yeah,
Yeah. That is entirely fair.
And I guess, to be perfectly honest, I think one thing that did help when we were doing We Heart Katamari is that that one had actually an interesting story to tell, in that it showed us...
we see the backstory of the King of All Cosmos, and where he started.
Yes. Where he started, and how he evolved into the king that we know now.
Yeah. That was an interesting thing to follow. Yeah, this one was just kind of, like you said, just kind of more the same with another...
Like, the story of the Jumbo Men just kind of felt about as little random as, like, the story they were trying to tell with the first Katamari game. Okay,
yeah,
not so much little random, but it definitely felt very... I mean, I guess so.
Okay, get that last one before it ends?
Like, honestly, if anything, I think it's kind of tragic we didn't get to explore at least a bit more of, like, the trials and tribulations of the RoboKing before he had to be scrapped.
Right. Oh. Where are we going? Oh.
Nowhere but up.
Meanwhile, I think
Sorry,
Katamari is neat. It's neat, you know. It's really fun. Thanks for asking.
Roll balls.
Nah, it's nice.
I just like rolling balls around.
Yeah,
that is
satisfying.
out of context.
It scratches that itch.
But okay.
It scratches that itch, you know. It's good. It's good. Like,
I'll leave it here. I just want to be able to feel it with my warm hands.
You know what? That tells me something. Yeah. So one of these Christmases, we should just buy Ikki a whole bunch of yoga balls and let him roll them around his house.
No, not yoga balls. It has to be one of those giant Zorb thingies.
Yes.
How much do those cost?
I need to run across the beach in my Zord.
I'm gonna look that up, actually. How much is it? I'm actually curious. I want to see. Zorbs are... Oh.
How much do they cost?
Oh.
You'll post a picture of it, and I'll react in post.
You don't have to react in post, because it depends on the kind we want. Like, if we want, like, one that just goes around the torso, that's one thing, but if we want, like, the actual human playable Zorb, it's like $670.
Jesus!
I guess because it has to be durable and not, like, be, like, easy to puncture, I guess, but, like...
Is this before or after considering the Switch 2 price point?
At that point, if you're asking that, I would not recommend purchasing that over purchasing a Switch. I feel like the Switch may be a better use. Anyway.
There is one last thing that I want to go over with this game, and that is Drive mode.
You know what?
Yeah, there are different.
Remember how in the race course level you go at like super speed nonstop?
Yeah.
Well, this is a version where you have total control over your speed. Only everything moves about twice as fast. You're constantly rolling really fucking fast. Well, when you're moving around at least. You can stop on the dime whenever you want. But it's honestly my preferred way of playing this game. So I'm going to show at least one mission with it.
So you just much prefer when it's all speedy and automated.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it's exhilarating.
Yeah, it's no different than like picking like. It's no different than you, James, and me, and everyone liking 150cc way more than 50cc.
It's like me liking 200cc over 150cc.
200cc is a little too fast in many cases.
Once you get used to it and realized, oh yeah, you could slow down by holding the B button. Then having like the proper accoutrements and like cart setup is actually really stinking fun.
Fair.
Hey, Logan, I sent you a thing that pissed me off.
Anyways, we got 2 minutes! Let's get rolling!
Oh, that's right, because I think you already mentioned, yeah, you can go faster, but I believe every time limit is half.
Yeah.
Makes
and
sense.
again, everything goes faster in this level.
It's a speedrun level.
Yep.
Literal speed running.
The only thing that doesn't go faster is the amount of time you have using the royal heart. Which means I can do crazy shit like this!
You know, everything being double...
Make it to 20 cc within 30 seconds!
You know, everything going double speed
Wait, 20
reminds me...
cc.
Everything going double speed reminds me of, like, this thing that I want to do where, like, at some point I really want to make my own platform fighter, and I want to create, like, a joke mode to, like, you know, take a jab at all that the melee purists are, like, speed, needs to go faster! I want to include, like, a play mode that purposely runs at, like, say, 700 times speed, just to see how those purists react to the unbridled chaos.
Careful what you wish for, Hype. That could end up being something that they actually do prefer above all else.
I can't
Well, you know
believe
what?
it.
Good for them.
Harvest
If they have the reflexes of Zeus, good for them.
Hey, Matt.
Yes.
I can't believe it. Harvest has gone to plaid.
I thought you were gonna be like, I can't believe it. Harvest. Harvest. Just a week away.
Just
Just a week away. Can't believe it.
I'm so happy
Wow.
for this information.
I'm so
That's
happy
amazing.
for this development right now.
So I mean, yes, I can see that. I can see where Ricky's coming from, where it's rapid fire. It's experiencing like the levels in like a much breezier format.
Then, personally, I find it easier to get like a perfect score of like 120 points in drive mode rather than the standard mode.
Yeah, not just a distance faster. I know I mentioned the 150cc thing to James already. I guess I could also see kind of like the Sonic Shuttle in Sonic Colors.
Yeah. Well, okay, maybe not like the Eggman Shuttle, because technically that's a continuous like level sort of mode.
Ow.
Anyways, RoboKing, what's my final score? Also, how did you reassemble yourself?
Don't ask
I stuck you in
Aren't I
plastic
supposed to-
casing.
Aren't I supposed to be dead?
Not amazing, but nice!
Good enough.
100 points regardless!
You sound upset. Are you upset?
I am upset! I slave over a hot, spicy Katamari in 30 seconds! And this is the thanks I get?
I might be mad. I'm mad
That's
now.
just-
Yeah.
You know, maybe King Magnifico was right all along.
You know what? That just sounds more like you need to get good.
Shut up!
Also, really quick, just I know it's not going to show. Just
I might get mad. I'm mad now.
there we go. I'll send you the audio for that.
Thank you.
I don't remember why I chose
Actually,
to
I
go back
don't-
to the sprinkler level, though.
Actually, I don't have the audio, Logan, but I will send you the video the audio came from.
Oh, right, it's because I want to show you just how much fucking soaking I can do.
I mean, yeah, no, with this newly found speed, I'd say why not use it to literally make the desert a whole, like, wonderland of grass
Make the oasis
greenery again.
wet again.
Like that. I don't like that phrase. No. I don't like.
We better provide a link to our Super Mario Sunshine Let's Play after this.
What? Not
Actually,
this one. They don't
also-
find it.
You
No, because they can just go straight to Mario Sunshine after this.
There's no connection.
Yes, there is. We're rolling up stuff to make water and the plants and flowers and pretty things. See?
But yes, Matt.
I forgot what I was saying.
This track sounds like one of the night stages in Unleashed.
It kinda does, doesn't it?
And I only
You
say
say
that
that,
because
I-
I mean, oh, what's up?
You say Sonic Unleashed. I get freaking Starsky and Hutch vibes from this.
I mean, that could be it. I mean, like,
Hutch.
I'll admit, I only say that because I've just been replaying a lot of Unleashed lately, both for mod testing and both just because, you know, I want to finally see what all the hubbubaloo about the HD version is.
Is it finally is your thing finally like patched or like fully like released?
Well, to be fair, like the mod's been out for like almost a month. I've just been like doing slow updates. I will say though, if you're talking about like fully dubbing the entirety of Eggman, I'm waiting on a friend to finish the sound pass so I can actually dub over the cinematics.
Okay.
I'm a roll up the baby again.
But like outside of those two like CG cinematics, the rest of the game is entirely re-egg dubbed.
Alright.
Re-egged. Re-omeleted.
Sunnyside dubbed.
Oh, that's a... You know, that's a good name. I applaud you. Good job.
I even went to the
Did
trouble
you
of,
just roll up a baby?
Oh my gosh. You can't do that.
Inhumanity. Also, that Sphinx has some cake.
What? We got more water. That's all that matters.
Stop saying it.
Considering it's the last few seconds of the playthrough, what are some of the most cursed things that I could potentially say?
Stop it! No! Get some help!
You can say that.
You can tell us. Well, you can tell us if it's a boy or a girl.
I could say the poggers. I can rizz up. You know what? I want the next mainline Katamari game to be rizz up my Katamari.
Katamari, you know what? The cosmos, where a king can be a king.
You know what?
that's
You say
perfect.
that now. You just say like, maybe at one of the level results screen, like as the king throws out the Katamari you throw out, he like does it while dabbing.
No,
I hate
The real.
all of it.
my Katamari is as big as 74 parrots.
That's a lot of parrots,
That's
dude.
a lot of
That's a lot of.
That's...
I mean, hey, I like birds. I like birds as much as I like my Skibbity Ohio.
You know,
And that's
at least
it!
we can
I'm done!
appreciate those
Nope,
birds.
nope, I'm done. I'm done! Bye! Fuck you! I'm out of here, I'm
Yes,
gone!
James.
Pretty
That's not very cash money poggers of you, Matt.
Fuck you!
Yes, James.
You know what? Probably better I don't say nothing.
Say it! No, say it!
Okay, then say something other than nothing.
I was gonna say we can at least appreciate those parrots, unlike the dire wolves that are still dead.
That's
Yeah.
true.
No,
About that,
no,
James.
complete. It was a myth. They're saying, oh, they made. Yeah, no, I understand what James is talking about because yeah, the whole like, yeah, we brought back the dire wolves. They fucking didn't. They're just saying.
They were fabricated.
Yeah,
No.
it's kind of like, you know what, actually it is like Jurassic Park, considering the fact of, you know, dinosaurs were not fucking lizards.
You know,
They
I'm
were
honestly-
chickens!
I'm honestly kind of fucking shocked at just how much I forgot I did with this drive mode.
You had to, but again, you had a lot of fun with this mode.
Well, dude,
And
I
you guys were
cut out,
allowing me to do this some more?
well, dude, I cut out more of this. Like,
Is
there's
this the
more
part
changes
that
after
never
this.
ends?
Does it go on and
Is
all
this
my
the
friends?
game that never
Logan, is this our
ends?
home now?
This is our home. We built
Well, you
said-
rolled
well,
up
you
the
said-
hole
city on
now.
rock and roll.
We built this city!
On a rock,
We built
man.
this city
We
and a
built this city on-
Katamari.
Cakes and fries!
Eating cakes and fries and a Katamari.
You know, speaking of caked up, look at that Katamari.
Delicious.
God.
Hey Matt, what's your favorite kind of, flavor enhancer?
Flavor enhanced.
Flavor
Yeah,
enhanced.
you know, like sentence enhancers.
You mean his favorite swear?
No, I mean his favorite sweet.
Why'd you just say sweet then?
I don't know, flavor enhancer, I'll just say, I don't know, spices like cayenne, because I like Cajun food. How about that?
I was gonna say ketchup or honey mustard, but that works too.
Dijon, spicy,
So condiment.
you know what? Spicy Dijon mustard.
Spicy
Wow.
Dijon.
Dijon mustard?
I will
No,
kill
Dijon.
you.
It's
I
right
will kill you
within-
where you stand. It will happen.
You mean where I sit? I am currently sitting.
God damn it!
Well, then tell him where he
God.
sits.
Do you enjoy the playthrough? I
Don't-
enjoy it.
Li-
Anyway,
Listen, don't forget, Matt. This guy's a dirty cantaloupe lover.
Excusez-moi?
yes, no, that's fair, you fucking dirty ass cantaloupe lover.
Is
God,
this actually what we're gonna end the video on?
At
Yes,
dawn!
so.
might as well.
At dawn, Ronnie.
Alright, well, thank you all for enjoying our Katamari. We're probably going to have a more sensible playthrough later on, so
Are
stay
we?
tuned for that.
Are we?
Tune in next time for Skibbity, my Katamari.
Die.
No.
Sincerely.
Florida, my Katamari.
Die.